Good morning, students. Students, today we shall learn how to change the sentences of simple future tense into passive. Right. As we know it very well, as we have already discussed also, that first of all we must know the structure of the tense. Second, we must know the structure of passive voice of that particular tense. Right. Let me explain. For example, the simple future tense structure is subject plus helping verb will shall plus first form of verb plus object. Right. With first person pronoun I and we use shall. With second or third person pronoun, like it is mentioned he, she, it, they, you, we use will. Okay. Now when we are to change the active into passive, follow the rules. Object of active voice will become new subject in passive, right? And according to the tense we are to use helping verb. As in simple future there is use of will shall, so according to the subject take the helping verb, either will or shall. If first person pronoun will become the new subject, then shall, with rest will. To change it into passive we use be and then third form of verb. Then before you make the subject of active voice a new object in passive, before that we are to use by and then new object. I hope you got this structure. Now change the following sentence into passive. I shall write many letters. I shall write many letters. Now in this sentence I is subject, shall helping verb. With shall we are using first form of verb, so it is indicating simple future. Many letters object. Now object is many letters. Make it new subject in passive. So many letters will be used as new subject in passive. Then I told you only with I and we are to use shall. With rest we are to use will. So which helping verb will be used? Will. Make it passive by using be. Then third form of write, wrote, written. And before you use the subject of active voice as new object in passive, before that we are to use by, and then I will change into me, because I is subjective case, me is objective. So many letters will be written by me. I hope you got it. Now we are moving towards negative sentence. You must know the structure of negative sentence as well. Subject plus will shall plus not plus first form of verb plus object. Now the passive structure, new subject, will shall, then not will be with the helping verb. After not we are to use be, then third form of verb, then by, and then new object. And you must remember, if the new subject I and we are to use shall. With rest we are to use will. So see the example. I shall not write many letters. I repeated the same sentence but I made negative sentence. I shall not write many letters. So the object is many letters. It will become new subject, many letters. Which helping verb? Except I and we, with rest shall or will? Will. So many letters will, as it is negative, use not, then be verb, and after be verb, third form of main verb, write, wrote, written, and before you change the subject of active into passive, use by and I will change into me. So many letters will not be written by me. Is here any problem? I hope you got it very easily. Okay. So dear students, now we are moving towards interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence of simple future tense. You remember that when we are to make any of the sentence interrogative, we are to use helping verb in the very beginning of the sentence, or you can say before the subject, right? Only then you can make a sentence interrogative sentence. Now see the structure of interrogative sentence. Will, shall, according to the subject, then subject, then first form of verb, and then object. Okay, and in passive, again, according to the new subject, we are to use will, shall, then new subject, then be, then third form of verb, and before you make the subject of active new object in passive, we are to use by and then new object. Remember, in both the cases, either active or passive, if it is of interrogative sentence, interrogation mark will be used at the end of passive as well. See the example. Shall I write many letters? Shall I write many letters? See, I am saying shall I write many letters. Now the object of active will become new subject in passive, right? So accordingly, which helping verb will be used? Shall or will? We know that with I and we are to use shall, with rest will. So will be used. Fine. Then what is the object? Many letters. So passive will be will many letters, and then be, then third form of verb, then by, and then the subject of active voice will become new object in passive. So the answer will be will many letters be written by me. Is it clear, dear students? And students, I hope you will practice it. Now with this I will send you some sentences which you are to change into passive, and if you have any doubt, any problem, you are free to contact me. Thank you.